This is the reason most people stay broke even when they earn good money. And once you see it, you won't unsee it. Most people think wealth is obvious. Big houses, luxury cars, designer clothes. Someone who looks successful the moment they walk into a room. But here's the uncomfortable truth. That image is often completely wrong. The people who look rich are often the ones with the least real wealth. And the people who are actually wealthy, you probably wouldn't even notice them. This idea comes from one of the most important personal finance books ever written, The Millionaire Next Door. And it completely changes how you think about money. Think about the richest person you personally know. Not a celebrity, not someone online. Someone real. Do they show it? Do they spend a lot? Or are they surprisingly normal? Because according to years of research, most millionaires are not flashy. They live in average homes, they drive practical cars, they spend carefully. And most importantly, they don't try to look rich. And this is where most people fail. They confuse income with wealth. Income is what you earn, wealth is what you keep. You can earn a high salary and still have nothing, because every time income increases, lifestyle increases too. A better car, a bigger house, more expensive habits. From the outside, it looks like success. But behind the scenes, nothing is being built. Now imagine someone else. They earn less, but they control their spending. They save consistently. They invest regularly, year after year, quietly building wealth. So who is actually richer? This is the truth most people miss, because we live in a world where spending is often mistaken for success. And here is the trap that keeps people stuck. Lifestyle inflation. Every time you earn more, you feel like you deserve more. So you upgrade your life without even thinking. And suddenly, you are earning more than ever, but still not moving forward. You are just running faster on the same spot. This is where many high earners lose years of progress, because the real formula is simple. Income minus expenses equals your future. If there is no gap, there is nothing to invest, nothing to grow, nothing to secure your future. But even a small gap, if you protect it, becomes powerful over time. Now, here is something deeper. Most people don't spend money logically. They spend emotionally. They want to feel successful. They want to feel respected. They want to feel like they belong. So they buy things to create that feeling. But those feelings don't last. The financial impact does. Every pound spent trying to impress others is a pound that could have been building your future. And over time, that trade becomes extremely expensive. So you end up with two types of people. People who look rich but are financially fragile, and people who look normal but are financially strong. The difference is not intelligence. It is not luck. It is behavior. Small decisions repeated over years. Now, let's look at what real wealth builders actually do. First, they live below their means. Not extreme, not uncomfortable, just controlled. They don't chase every upgrade. They don't follow every trend. They don't spend to impress. Second, they invest consistently. Not once, not occasionally, but regularly. Month after month, year after year. Because they understand something most people ignore. Wealth is not built in one big moment. It is built through repetition. Third, they avoid bad debt. They don't borrow money to fund lifestyle. They use money to build assets. Fourth, they think long-term. They are not chasing quick wins. They are patient. And patience is one of the most powerful advantages you can have. Here is a simple formula you can use. Take your age, multiply it by your annual income, then divide by 10. This gives you a rough idea of what your net worth could be. It is not perfect, but it creates awareness. And awareness is where improvement begins. Now bring this into your life. If you are in the UK, you already have powerful tools, ISAs, which allow your investments to grow tax-free, pensions, which benefit from long-term compounding, and time, which is your biggest advantage. But most people don't use these tools properly, not because they are complicated, but because they delay. They wait for the perfect time. They think they need more money before they start, and that delay costs years of growth. Now imagine a different path. Every time your income increases, instead of upgrading your lifestyle, you invest the difference consistently, year after year, inside an ISA. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent, because consistency creates results, and over time, that consistency becomes powerful, quietly, without attention, without showing off. And this leads to the most important idea. Wealth is built quietly. It does not need to be visible. It does not need to be proven. It does not need to impress anyone. In fact, the more you try to look rich, the harder it is to become rich. But when you stop trying to impress others, you give yourself the chance to build real wealth. So if you take one idea from this, let it be simple. Spend less than you earn. Invest the difference. And repeat. Not for a week, not for a month, but for years. Because in the end, the people who look rich often have nothing behind the image. And the people who quietly build wealth don't need to prove anything. They have something better. They have freedom. They have security. They have options. They have control over their life. Start today. Start simple, stay consistent, and give your money time to grow. If you're serious about building wealth step by step, subscribe to Money Simple UK and check the pinned comment to download your free guide. You don't need to look rich, you just need to become rich. Keep going. You're closer than you think.